In my time at the university, I had the pleasure of working quite closely with Jennifer on a few projects, and also on university matters related to the innovation and change in the curriculum at the University of Calgary. And in seeing that, I had the opportunity to observe firsthand the quality and significance of the academic work that Jennifer does, both in terms of her scholarship, but also in terms of her contribution to the scholarly and academic life of the University of Calgary as an educational institution.
What makes Jen so outstanding and deserving of this award is that she also acts as an incredible advocate for those that may not be treated fairly under the law. And what always continues to surprise and impress me with Jennifer is that she can look at a legal problem and immediately see who is suffering the most as a result and put a very pragmatic plan into place for what she can do to advocate for those groups.
In terms of research, Jennifer does scholarship which is high quality, which is relevant, which is both intellectually rigorous and practically significant. Her scholarship touches on issues of sexual violence, on matters of equality, and deals with those things in a way that is theoretically rigorous, but also really relates to how the legal system works in practice and the effect it has on people's lives. And her work as a scholar is important and deserves to be recognized in that way. Jennifer is an outstanding teacher and was integral in the development and implementation of curricular reform at the University of Calgary, which has been impactful both in the institution and beyond.
Despite the fact that Jennifer has so many commitments, she's always willing to take on something else and to help somebody else who needs it. She was a faculty sponsor for us when we wanted to start a women's group at the faculty. She was incredibly supportive and critical in helping us figure out a strategy and a plan and how we were going to approach some of the challenges that young women were facing in the profession. And anytime that I have a young lawyer who needs guidance or help, I know that if I introduce them to Jennifer, she'll take them for a coffee and she'll speak with them and she'll provide whatever she can.
You know, in lots of ways, she and I as scholars saw the world. There's a lot of overlap in our interests. There's a lot of overlap in our perception of what's important. But on issues, there were often things that we would disagree on, and disagree on sort of exactly how a particular issue should be resolved or about whether a case had been rightly decided. And she is someone who you could have incredibly vigorous and actually quite conflictual debates with, and it never, ever impugned the personal relationship. She is in that sense a true scholar, that the ideas can be engaged with and thought about in a way removed from, you know, the personal relationship. So we could have this very close, warm personal relationship and also have disagreement about a particular issue, and those two things were never in conflict and never in tension. And to me, that speaks to her intellectual integrity and also to her personal warmth, and partly why I valued her so much, both as a colleague and as a friend.
Jennifer will never be the type that will rest on her laurels and go out to pasture. She will always, always, always find a new challenge and look at it and think, what could I do to make things a bit better?
You know, Jennifer's work deals with serious topics which have a significant impact on people's lives, and whereas a great deal is at stake for those people individually and for the legal system as a whole. And at the same time, she is an enormously fun person. She is a person who could be relied on to attend any law school event, to put him on shows with the law students. She's one of the few professors who consistently performed in the law skits. And she's just fun. She's a fun, high energy person who doesn't take herself or the world more seriously than it should be. She takes her work seriously, but she doesn't lose her sense of lightness or joy in the world. And that makes her, again, both a great person and also, I think, a really great representation of both the academic community and the legal community.